Hey Sneak Peekers, I'm Emily and we're here at the Austin Film Festival red carpet for Day of the Fight, directed by Jack Huston and starring Michael Pitt. So being that this is your directorial debut, why did you decide to choose this specific story?
I think it's, you don't really know what you're going to choose. It's just the one that sort of like jumps out. And when the idea struck, I felt it in my bones, you know. I was like, oh, this is the story I have to tell. And it's an amazing moment when you do find something that you care so passionately about. And there wasn't a day that I wasn't willing to get down on my hands and knees and walk through fire, as we all were, because once you sort of committed to something like this, we understood it's going to be a fight every day. That to get something which is, in essence, period, black and white, not with a major star as our lead, to make a film like that in today's world is it's almost it's a magic trick. So that's why I say it's amazing to be here at this festival, because films like this aren't going to be made soon. So we need as much help as we possibly can, and it's festivals like Austin that really shine a light on these independent features that are sort of disappearing in the wind, basically. So I think it's such a beautiful thing to be able to share with an audience on the big screen the way it was meant to be watched.
Yeah, and I know a lot of audience members have this perception of boxing that's just intensity and violence. So how do you both think that this film reveals sort of a deeper side to boxing?
Well, it's not a boxing movie.
No.
Yeah.
It's a story of redemption about this character. Boxing is the vehicle ultimately, but the story is really about this man's story of redemption with his family and with himself and with God and with everybody. So we don't look at it really as a boxing
we never every day we came to work saying that this isn't a boxing film, this isn't a sport film, this is a human story, this is a character study, this is about someone's life. It's about forgiveness, about redemption, it's about all those amazing themes, and things that we kind of need to be talking a little bit more about in today's world, about sacrifice, about doing what you can for the ones you love. It's I wanted to make something that stayed with you, that touched you, that left that sort of indelible mark. All those movies that I watched as a kid that made a big difference to me. I wanted to make a film that sort of resonates, and I think we really just got the most incredible performances, and it was such a beautiful coming together of so many wonderful creative minds that I feel so amazingly proud that we're able to sort of stand here now at the end of it. We actually did it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. And how did your work in this film as a director compare to some of your previous work as an actor?
It didn't. It didn't compare at all. It was very different. No, it was early on. I remember Michael Pitt was trying to convince me to play a part in it, and I said,
we all were.
Yeah, it was one of those things where it's too consuming. It's all consuming when you're playing a character. I wanted to be completely available for everybody, in front and behind the camera. It's a beautiful thing when you feel like you're part of an amazing group of people coming together to hopefully make art, which is the great part about making an independent film like this.
I didn't understand that decision until I saw him directing the movie, because I've seen directors act in their movies too, but Jack is so engrossed with the other actors and dealing with their characters that for him to take time for himself to develop a character to be in the movie would have taken away from what he was doing as a director. And in the beginning, it was frustrating for me because I really wanted him in the movie, but I'm happy that he had conviction about that, and I trusted him for that for sure.
Well, thank you guys so much. Do you have any quick pieces of advice for all of the film students out there?
Yeah, don't give up.
Don't give up.
Because it seems like it's never going to happen, and it seems horrible, and you're going to wait a lot of tables and sling a lot of drinks, but don't give up.
I couldn't agree more. That's always the best. There's moments where you're rooting around in your sofa for quarters to buy a pack of cigarettes, and you think it's never going to happen. But, it is tenacity, and it's a lot of luck. It's about the right time. It's about really belief. It's tenacity. It's really banging on every single door shamelessly.
Yeah.
Getting on your hands and knees and realizing that you are worth a damn and that actually you have got a story to tell, and I think everyone does in one form or another. So yeah, just never give up. That's the, if you can stand by it, something will happen.
You don't want to wake up in the middle of your life and realize you're not doing what what your dream told you to do.
Exactly.
It's worth it to follow your dream at whatever expense that is.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to keep up with more film festival content. And click here to watch more videos.
Hook 'em horns.